Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante. We're making Gotham great again, even if Gotham doesn't want to be great. Gotham seems like it doesn't want to get better. Oh, man. We talk about the environment a lot on this show. Why? Because it's collapsing. Why is it collapsing? Because, I don't know. Oil companies are setting the ocean on fire. Wait, what? Ocean on fire. Flames erupt in Gulf of Mexico after gas pipeline ruptures. I don't know if you saw this over the weekend, but this is what happened. Underwater pipeline. Gas leak broke out. How crazy is this? The state oil company. Is that molten lava? This looks like some sci-fi movie, like a Marvel movie, like some supervillain put a bomb under the water or something. Oil companies are supervillains. Well, the company's going to investigate the cause of the fire. I'm glad the company that started the fire is going to investigate the fire. Great. I wonder if the company's going to find negligence. Probably not. Totally cool. Yes. Criminals should investigate criminals. That's what we do in police, right? When we find like a drug cartel or whatever. I don't know. Hindustan Times. I don't know. I got that off the internet. Yes, we just broke up a big drug ring, but we're going to let the drug cartel investigate itself. I think that's a great idea. I think it's a great idea because it's not like the climate. It's not like we're having like record temperatures or anything like that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, who put that up there? Hundreds dead throughout the Pacific Northwest, British Columbia, in a once in a millennium heat wave. So just this past week, like literally temperatures 110, 117 degrees in Oregon and Washington and British Columbia. That's horrifying? Yeah, that's the term we want. Horrifying. What it's insane to me that we keep letting this happen. So that was just this past week. A fire in the ocean that took 5 hours to put out. And I don't know what the laws are in Mexico, but it's a state-owned oil company. So that means the state makes money and the politicians aren't going to question this. And then record heat waves, and people are dying. And by the way, we're just in the beginning of July. The record heat waves were happening in June. Usually it's like August, September when the heat really gets bad. We're a week into July. Okay. What happens when Texas has record heat waves? Remember Texas, the state that had ice storms in March and its power grid went down because it was old and outdated, and a bunch of oil companies back in the 1930s said, we're going to stand alone. And they just did that so they didn't have to pay money to the federal government. Oh, and here's a system that keeps breaking.
Nearly 15 years ago, Hurricane Ivan plowed across the Gulf of Mexico and triggered an oil spill that is still leaking. CBS News is the first network to gain access to the site of the longest continuous oil spill in American history. Here's Omar Villafranca.
Captain Rick Januzzi took us to where the Taylor oil rig once stood.
Wherever it looks smooth, that's all the sheen.
From the air, that sheen is visible for miles, even from space.
We are about 15 miles from shore on top of where the oil is coming up. And not only can we smell it, you can also see it.
In 2004, Hurricane Ivan destroyed the MC-20 oil platform operated by Taylor Energy. The company has spent over $400 million working alongside the U.S. Coast Guard to contain and clean up the spill, which Taylor estimates has been leaking at a rate of about 10 gallons a day for years.
10 gallons a day for years. This story came out in 2019. I've covered this before. Why am I bringing this up? What if this underwater leak that caused a fire happened near this leak? What if another one of these happens with all this? So then the whole Gulf of Mexico is going to be on fire? And we're going to still go, yeah, we need oil. We need oil company. We need oil. We definitely need oil to keep oil going.
But Florida State oceanographer and oil spill expert Ian McDonald, who has studied the Taylor site for the government using underwater technology, says he found the leak is closer to 96 barrels a day.
How much oil in total could we possibly be talking about?
We're talking about coming up on 500,000 barrels of oil over 14 or 15 years. What's happening now is the Coast Guard and the government is saying, wait a minute, we're going to take charge because we think that you're underestimating the amount of oil.
In a statement to CBS News, the company said Taylor Energy is raising the alarm about the junk science the Coast Guard is now using to justify activities that could destabilize the site. The Coast Guard is now working with a private contractor to cap the well and will demand Taylor Energy pay the bill. But Taylor has pursued legal action to block the containment.
Until the leak is stopped and the courtroom battle ends, we won't know what kind of impact this oil spill has had on the marshlands and the fish and wildlife here. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Port Eads, Louisiana.
What a bunch of assholes. They just don't want to accept responsibility. So we don't believe the Coast Guard's, but it's just, I hate that. I hate that. You're wrong. You screwed up. We're going to take responsibility. We're going to argue it. We're going to go to court. I hate people who just can't own it. TYT, Chank, Kyle Kalinske. I hate that. Just own it. You screwed up. Just own it. Imagine if that happened. If the fire happened over where this is happening. They're in different parts. The Gulf of Mexico is obviously very large, like thousands of square miles. And this is how the media covers it too. The media covers it this way because, look, Shell Oil and all these companies buy ad time. They buy ad time. And more importantly, they buy politicians. Just went to our good friends over at opensecrets.org. Get to know this website. It's fantastic. What Open Secrets does is all donations are tracked and monitored by the FEC, so they're transparent. Open Secrets just shows you who got what money. Top 20 recipients of oil lobby money. Ba-bing! Oil and gas top recipients from 2020. Donald Trump, 3.7 million. That's why he's so mad he lost. Joe Biden, 1.6. So 2 million less, which is what a dumb vote any blue will do. A liberal go, well, I mean, it's not as bad as Trump. They still gave him a lot of money to buy. That's why his green energy plan and his infrastructure plan is incremental. We'll still be using gas. It's not going to get us completely off of gas and oil. So what if there's a fire in the Gulf of Mexico and a 15-year-long oil leak? Doesn't matter. David Perdue, Republican. Oh, Kelly Loeffler. She's that racist white lady that was a part owner of the Atlanta Dream, the WNBA team. John Corn from Texas. Shocker. Gary Gardner. Well, we've covered a lot of stories on oil spills and fracking explosions. That's why they all get that. But don't think it's just the big bad Republicans, kids. Because there's more. It's a lot of Republicans for sure. But Our current president, Democrat, that's called hedging your bets. Kevin McCarthy, California. Mitch McConnell, 5-chin piece of shit. Martha McSally. Oh, these rat names. Lindsey Graham. Look at all the money they get. Look at them. Susan Collins. So you could say, well, it's mostly Republicans. Sure it is. But Joe Biden, 1.6 million. And he's the most powerful person on this list. He's out of office and he's facing court. He's probably going to be in jail. All right. So you really think the two-party system is good system? Why isn't the corporate media just screaming about this? Here's why. Fossil Fuel Trade Association spent $1.4 billion on ads in the last decade. They spent about 100 and this is from 2019, but this is from the Real News Network. There's another website. They say they spend on average about $110, $120 million a year, which is in line with roughly what that is. Yeah. About 100, roughly, you want to lowball $100 million a year on advertising. And then when they get caught, they go, we're not going to let the Coast Guard. Again, they're going to court because they don't want the government to take over this. And what happens when you go to court? Well, they'll get a fair trial. No. Politicians appoint judges. And remember Trump, all of those evil Trump appointed judges, Democrat-controlled Congress rubber stamped all of them. They could have blocked them. So you want to look at this and just see, oh, well, you know, the Republicans get more from the fossil fuel industry. Sure. But the Democrats have been rubber stamping Trump judge appointees for the 4 years he was in office. So that means when these things do go to court, who's the judge? Somebody who's on these people's payroll. And then the media gets this kind of money. So then the media, you see how it's one big scam? But I like watching the corporate media because it got me so excited to get a bacon rack gun truck beer. Yeah, look at that bacon wrapped gun truck steak beer. Yeah, so what if both of your parties are completely corrupt? What about jobs? Yeah, we could be putting millions of Americans to work making green energy right now. So that we need to leave all the rest of the oil in the ground. But, you know, just keep letting the liars lie to you. Keep thinking that one party's better than the other. And when you do that, enjoy your bacon wrapped gun beer. Your bacon gun beer truck. Your truck gun bacon beer. There you go, America. Enjoy. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Nothing but truth. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Do everything you got to do to support this channel. Shave your knuckles for justice. Ba-boom. Hey, everybody. It's Graham Elwood. We are going on the road, Ron Placone and I, in September and October. Check GrahamElwood.com for tour dates. Probably coming to a city near you. A lot of these shows have sold out in the past. We haven't been on the road in a year and a half because of the pandemic. Come out and join us. The post-pandemic comedy tour. Go to GrahamElwood.com for tickets. New cities being announced every day. Join us and support what we do at patreon.com/Graham Elwood and rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. Blockchain cryptocurrency platform. Thank you. You're making Gotham great again. Boom.